What's going on, guys? It's the day after Man United just lost their opening game of the Premier League season to Arsenal, 1-0, and I just wanted to evaluate exactly what we just saw. Now, normally I watch United games twice. I watch it once live, and I'm just a stressed fan the whole time, engaging with the chat, so sometimes I miss some things that goes on. But then I'll usually watch it again later in the day and then fully pay attention to everything that's going on the field. Now, there wasn't actually a lot of negatives to take away from the game, but I want to get them out of the way early. Obviously, the massive one is the goal. The corner we give away in the first place is absolutely criminal, and it's the same old story. Most goals we concede tend to be from the just criminal mistakes trying to play out of the back. We're trying to play out of the back. Bruno takes a poor touch into a defender, is forced to play a stitched pass to Lenny Yoro, and then from that point, Yoro could have one time cleared the ball away, decides to take a touch. I understand it's Bruno's fault for putting him in that position in the first place, but he could have done something to get him out of that position, is forced to give away a corner, and then we all know from the corner, they whip it in my opinion, and in every United fan's opinion, I would imagine, it was a foul. I don't know since when you're able to push the goalkeeper. If you watch it back, you can literally see one of the Arsenal players grabbing Bayinder's arm. I don't know how VAR watches that back and doesn't disallow it. The stuff that Arsenal gets away with is absolutely outrageous. That being said, this is football. Sometimes you're not going to get every single decision go your way, all right? This is just the game we play. I actually feel bad for Bayinder because apart from the goal, I actually thought he was pretty good. He needs to be more physical on those corners and command his box, but also at the same time, on the goal, I don't know what our marking is. So many times, even last season, I'm watching the shortest guys on our team mark the biggest guys on the other team. I don't get it. We have Mount in there wrestling with Saliba, and then De Ligt's just watching them. Why is De Ligt arguably the biggest, most physical guy in the team, apart from maybe, I don't know, Casemiro? Definitely one of them. Why is he not in there taking care of that over Mount? And I don't want to be too critical on De Ligt because his performance was actually outstanding. One of the best performances I've ever seen him play. He was putting Gyökeres, Saka, Martinelli, all those Arsenal guys on the floor. Another thing that was frustrating to see is that we had so much good play down the wings and getting these such nice balls into the box, but the problem is, nobody was in the box. Now, I'm hoping that changes in the next game because we weren't playing with a proper striker, and hopefully Seško is that man. I pray to God that he never has to deal with injuries because if he does, then we're going to be in massive trouble. But then for some reason, when we actually brought Seško on, we stopped putting these crosses into the box. But to be fair, that's actually going to bring me to the point that actually annoyed me the most out of this game. I watched it back the second time, and I really wanted to see Seško's performance because I didn't feel like I even was able to watch him do anything. I was trying to remember how many times he actually really got the ball. And when I went to go watch the game the second time, Seško came on at the 65th minute. There were 6 minutes of added time. He played about 30 minutes. In that 30 minutes, Arsenal wanted to play football for a total of 10 seconds. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but literally the exact moment, right when Seško came on, the only thing Arsenal was trying to do for the rest of the game was waste time. The game was really never able to even start back up again because they kept either just fouling. Every time they'd go out for a throw-in, they'd take 45 seconds, a corner, another 45 seconds. They just completely wasted every single minute of that game. They just did every single rat tactic in the book. And I get it. You got to do what you have to do to win a game. But you know what? This is exactly right here why Arsenal will never, ever win anything. Because you can win a game playing like that, but you will not win a title playing like that. You're afraid. They're afraid to play football. Man City or a Liverpool would never do that. Maybe in the last couple minutes of the game, but from the 65th minute till the end of the game, that's diabolical. And to be fair, the referees actually did a good job of trying to make them hurry up. They did pull the cards out, but there's only really so much they can do. I think this 5-player sub rule doesn't help it because I swear to you that he just subbed on players to waste time and pick up cards. But even just go back and watch the 6 minutes of extra time at the end of the game. The ball was actually only in play for about a minute, and it's supposed to be a minimum of however much the referee decides to add on. right when it hit 6 minutes, he blew the whistle and we were trying to have an attack. On to some positive notes now. It does look like we're actually starting to click. Obviously, we still aren't able to get these goals quite yet, but we are creating chances. We had 7 shots on target to Arsenal's 3 that game. Last season, we weren't even getting a sniff at goal. But I love seeing the impact that Cunha and Mbeumo have made to this team. The pace and power that both of those guys provide is absolutely crazy. The flair on Cunha is just ridiculous. The turns he was making, the one that came into him, and he does this little Zidane back flick touch into space. It's one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen. The pace on that guy is absolutely incredible. The one where he dribbles through the whole team, through on a breakaway, but just runs out of gas at the end and couldn't really get a proper shot off. It was really straightforward for Raya. But these are all great signs. And we got to remember, we finished 15th last season. Like, we got to have some realistic expectations here. We're not all of a sudden just going to be beating these top teams, even though we might have feel that we should have. We just got to be patient and trust the process, all right? I believe that Ruben will get us back to the glory days. I'm just really hoping that we don't see from the fan base an overreaction if we struggle in these first couple games in the season. The next game against Fulham is going to be huge. If we lose that one, the pressure will be on. Because this Arsenal game, people will understand. Like, Arsenal is the better team. We aren't expected to win that game. The Fulham game, completely different story. We are expected to win there. But even if we don't, I don't want to see an overreaction. It's a 38-game season, not a 2-game season, all right? We got a long way to go. But some other things I liked about the game, I actually loved how we played out of the back, despite the goal we conceded coming from some mistakes playing out of the back. Compared to what I saw last season, night and day. Lenny Yoro and De Ligt, but especially Lenny Yoro, are crucial of how we play out of the back. Lenny Yoro is so good, so calm and composed on the ball. He's great at drawing forwards towards him and opening space in the midfield for us to transition. But you know what? Even the guys that I have completely written off, like Luke Shaw and Casemiro, one of the best performances I've ever seen from them. Luke Shaw especially. I don't think I've ever seen Luke Shaw win that many tackles in a game. That was the best defensive performance I've ever seen from Luke Shaw. He was getting stuck in that game. Normally when I'm watching Luke Shaw defend, he closes down his defender and then he backs up, he backs up, he backs up, he backs up, and the next thing you know, he's sitting in the stands and the ball's in the back of the net. This time, bro was ready to take names. And if he's going to keep playing, if he can play like that all season, then, you know, maybe he can stick around. Casemiro was also great. Won the ball back several times. His distribution was class. The only thing that scares me about Casemiro is that when we lose the ball high up the field and we're getting countered, he doesn't have the legs to get back. I do think this is going to be an entertaining season. If you guys haven't already and you enjoyed this video, you want more videos like this, go ahead, hit the like button so I know you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know what you think about the next game. Hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. And also, if you guys are interested in the best quality replica jerseys, make sure you go check out the boys over at Soccer at Toes. I will leave the link in the description. Use the code TFC1 for 20% off. They got all the best quality kits you could want, retro kits, all of it. They just sent me this retro United one, and this is honestly one of my new favorites with the sharp sponsorship. So clean, so iconic. I think the next jersey I'm probably going to be looking to get is the new United third kit, the black one. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. And they do have it on that website as well. So remember, use code TFC1 for 20% off. I will put the link in the description. Hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.